Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with me. It's greatly appreciated, love, and it's definitely not taken for granted. We're going to be diving, Virgo, into your future self energy to pick up on the messages for you today. So let's do that, yeah? Let's tap into that energy to pick up on the messages for your from your future self. I do hope all is well with you and yours here. So let's get 3 cards out here for my divine Virgos. Okay, that was quick. We have the 8 of Wands. Is it the 8 of Wands? Yeah, we have the 8 of Swords, sorry, in the reverse. So you're releasing something, you're letting go something here. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, all right. And we have the World here in the reverse. There is a situation that needs to come to an end. A situation that needs to come to an end that you might have not been really, realizing that needs to close out. You might find yourself in a cycle and you're not really picking up that you're actually in a cycle that needs to close out. You might be feeling comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, or try to make yourself comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. Let me put it that way, yeah? This is something you might be saying to yourself that is not truthful to yourself. You're going to be letting go of this energy. You're going to be ending this cycle, whatever cycle this might be. You're going to be closing out. The World being here in the reverse is as if something wants to come to an end. A cycle needs to close out, but there is an energy that is not allowing it to close out. Yeah. I'm hearing don't deny yourself a balanced life, a good life. I'm also hearing do not allow anyone to encourage you to put yourself in a position that is not going to be comfortable at the end of the day. It's not going to correlate with what is it that you want to see your life, or you want to live, how you want to live your life. And this might speaks also to this uncomfortable situation where you try to convince yourself, say this situation is comfortable, when in truth and in fact it is not here. So you're asked to release yourself from that. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Confirmation burp. Let's get a card here from this deck from you. For you, sorry. So there's a cycle there's an avoidance here. Regardless of the fact that you're going to you want to, it's as if you want to release yourself, but because you want to release yourself, coming to terms with what is really going on, and just it's as if you revert to start to kind of get comfortable again. It's like a cycle continue to repeat itself, and this is the energy I'm feeling, where it's as if you're in a cycle, but it's as if you're not seeing that this is definitely something that is continuous to repeat itself, that is not favorable here. Not too sure what they speak of. We dive in deeper. Beautiful uncaging. Beautiful uncaging. Let me just dry my face a little bit because I'm sweating here, Virgo. What did I just say, Virgo? It's releasing yourself from something that is not serving you. Releasing yourself, removing yourself from a life, an experience in life that is not comfortable. This is not what you want to see. This is what your future self is saying. Break the cycle. Break the cycle. If it's a relationship that you're in and the other person is comfortable in it, you are not. Break the cycle. Don't continue to repeat it. It's as if, all right, let's say for example, I know I'm getting all up in my feelings, but this is the energy that is coming to me here. You're in a relationship. So let's use that. I know it's not for everybody, but let's use that for now, yeah? You're in a relationship and you know the relationship is not what you want. You decide today that, tomorrow I'm going to pack up my bag, I'm going to pack my little bag and I'm going to exit stage left and come out of this situation because it's not serving my highest and greatest good. I'm not comfortable. I don't feel like I'm progressing. I don't feel like I'm balancing out. I'm not feeling balanced. I don't feel like I can be myself. This person wants too much out of me. All of these things here. You say that you're going to do that tomorrow, Tomorrow come. Cha, you can't bother you because, what me going to do now? Me in it already. Might as well me just stay. You need to uncage. You need a beautiful uncaging. You need to release yourself into an energy in which you might not know where you're going, But it's beautiful. It must be beautiful than something that is it that you're unfavorable that you're sitting in. That the cycle continues to repeat itself and don't want to end here. You're telling yourself a lie. It is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. I just come and do what is it I need to do. Listen to what is the Spirit saying to me. And I just give it to you. It is with love. With cherry on top. Yeah? Let's get 3 more cards out here. Yeah? This is how we rise. When we face up to what is it that we need to face up and come into the realization of what is it that is going on, then we will be able to rise above it. Yeah? 3 more cards here as it relates to this future self. Your future self wants to say. We have the 8 of Wands here. Okay. The Page of Wands in the reverse. 1 more card, please. We have the Hierophant. Listen. You need to swiftly come out of an energy that is not allowing you to be optimistic at this time. Is it a belief system? Is it a way of life? Is it a philosophy that you have over your life? Is it has to do with religion that keeps you in a... All right, let's go back to the example of a relationship that say you must not divorce. I'm not telling you to do. Listen, disclaimer here. Me, Alicia, is not telling you to go divorce anybody nor leave anybody. Tarot is just a confirmation. This is your future self coming in to bring to attention something that might be uncomfortable, something that you might try to avoid, something that you might need to pay close attention to, something that keep repeating itself that needs to close out that you try to avoid. Are you afraid to close out here? So, disclaimer, I'm not telling you to divorce nobody. I'm not telling you to leave nobody. Yeah? Use wisdom. But there is an energy of not being optimistic. You need to move outside of this. You need to move out of a belief system that is keeping you into the cage. That is keeping you into a cycle. Because you see, you want to release. That is going to and that is this belief system is not truthful to who is it that you are at this time and what is it that you want in your life here. You see what I'm saying here? Let's dive a little deeper. Let's clarify these cards a bit deeper here. Because we have to go deeper. So let's get a card for this 8 of Swords here in the reverse. You know that you need to release yourself. Yeah. We have coming on the fence here is a 10 of Pentacles, and let's take it in the upright. The 10 of Pentacles speaks about beautiful family dynamics, love, relationship. Everything is balancing out, progress, prosperity, a holistic energy here. You know that this is what you want here. You need to release yourself in order to come into this Ten of Pentacles energy. And this is what your future self is saying. Release thyself. And it not necessarily mean that it has to do with a relationship for all of you. Definitely not. Could never be, yeah. It could be a thought process, a belief system, a way of how you go about living your life that you need to look into yourself at this time. Take some time to sit your butt down, go in, do some introspection as to what is happening. See the cycles in your life, how they serve you, how they're not serving you, and get rid of what not serving you here. So as for you to uncage, come into this beautiful uncaging and spread your wings and fly and soar to higher heights. Higher and beautiful experiences in life. Page of Swords here. You know, what is it that you're telling yourself at this time here? The Eight of Cups in reverse. This is something that you're sitting in here. An energy that is not serving you, that you need to remove yourself out of here. It's not allowing you to progress with the Six of Wands in reverse. You see what I'm saying here? It's not allowing you to progress. You know? The Ace of Cups coming in for the wheel, the world in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse here. If it's a love, it's a relationship, it's not working out. It's not working out. If it's abundance, you staying into this situation, this mindset, it's not going to allow abundance to come in here. This is what your future self is saying. So listen to me, Virgo. The future is depending on your actions that you take at this time. And the action that you need to take at this time is to have a beautiful uncaging. And how is it you're going to have this beautiful uncaging, Virgo? This is your future self talking to you now, you know. Is to release thyself from people, places, and things that is not going to allow for you to soar in every aspect and area of your life. You see what I'm saying? I know you see what they're saying. Listen to me, man. Put up some boundaries against these energies, this experience, this cycle. Quickly, fast and quick. Fast and quick. Yeah? The message coming in here with this Eight of Wands quickly from your future self is to put up some healthy boundaries against anybody who wants to hold you down and hold you back. Because you need to have an uncaging. There is a release of abundance that needs to come into your experience here in this time and dimension. It's not in the next lifetime. It's this lifetime. In this lifetime. Because what you're experiencing now is not something that allowing you to be optimistic with this one, Page of Wands in reverse. You see what I'm saying here? Listen to me. It's not allowing you to be optimistic. Yeah? It's not favorable. It's distasteful. This experience. You need to uncage yourself. Because if you're sitting it, your ship's not coming in. You're going to stand up there and wait for life to change, and it now. But change, Virgo, if you don't release thyself, whether it be a mental, or is it you think about things, your thought processes about your life. If it's a relationship you're into, whatever it is, take some time to go within, to analyze. You know, I love you, Virgos. You know, I love you. You see what I'm saying here? The Eight of Wands in the upright. If you remain bounded to this situation, things not going to come into your experience here that wants to come in here. Some of you are called to change a belief system surrounding a particular situation here. With this Hierophant being here, with the Magician being here in reverse. to change your belief system. So as for you to move forward and to cross the finish line and to come through the threshold here, this, whether it be a marriage, whether it be just life in general, crossing the finish line, uncaging yourself, coming back into balance, coming back into an agreement that is more favorable with your forward movement here, that is more progressive. You see what I'm saying? I love you. Let's get a card here. Sometimes, listen, I'm not a typical tarot card reader. I go deeper, and this is why sometimes I have to take a break and to just sit down in a corner. Because it takes a lot. I do it from my heart. So it might seem as if I'm coming at you, but me not really coming at you. I'm coming at you, yes, to some respect, but me coming with love. Yeah? Love is mixed up all in all of that. Yeah? With cherry on top. Let's get a card here from Mama Isis. So your future self is saying, like, do not sit in a situation that is not unfavorable. This is not the end. Do not settle. What are you settling for, Virgo? What is it that you don't want? You know that you need to release yourself in order to come into that 10 of Pentacle energy. Wealth, prosperity, good health, balance. So much so to leave for future generation. Good balanced family dynamic. You being in a blissful energy. Release thyself. Card from Mama Isis, please. Thank you. For my beautiful divine Virgo. Okay, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So you see, do not stay in an energy where you don't feel optimistic. Put up the healthy boundaries that you need to put up. Remove yourself first of all and put up some healthy boundaries. So as for you to come into these energies that you need, or these life experience that you in this time, in this lifetime here. It's not Erica Badu energy, I see you next lifetime. No, it's this lifetime. Abundance, love, joy, peace, happiness, health, wealth, prosperity, stability. For you, this is what your future self is saying. For you, Virgo. Yeah. Yes, my beautiful divine Virgo. It says High Priestess here. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around a direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insights into where you are being led and for what purpose. Listen, there is a beautiful uncaging that needs to happen. A mystery is going to be unveiled, a new clarity as to the way forward, because you're confused, because as I said, you pick up your bag and you say you're going to leave today, and by tomorrow you change your mind because you're telling yourself a lie. Clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for clear reveal. Yeah, so your future self is saying something is going to be cleared up here, a clear reveal. Yeah, you're also asked to recognize what is happening now, to recognize the cycles too, where you're into, where you not see like it's a cycle, but it is a cycle, a cycle that is not favorable here. So recognize that. Yeah, you will be gaining valuable insights into where you are being led. Beautiful uncaging, and for what purpose. The purpose is, your future self is the 10 of Pentacles, abundance in love, in harmony, being blissful, being happy, being balanced, stability, health, wealth, loyalty, compassion. Listen, all of that in this lifetime, not next lifetime, this lifetime. Love you all so much, Virgo. Listen, thank you so much for being here. And please let me know if it resonates and how so, and enjoy the rest of your week.